What is up YouTube, it is Matty and I've got an emphatic clan war video to show you, so let's jump in. And before we kick things off, we're going to have a quick look at what not to do with the Hocus Pocus raid. And what I learned from this sort of little attempt is to always check for giant bombs before you drop 16 witches down, because when you do and they just get splat instantly, you've just wasted 7,000 dark elixir. So yeah, still a little bit wounded from that one, not gonna lie, but let's move on. So this war, as with what I'm doing most recently, is what the best raids as voted by from the rest of the clan. So it's the top 5, and yes, I've got them. I'm gonna go through and show you. Firstly, versus Pune Wars, it was an awesome war for Emphatic. We got 73 out of 75 potential stars, so a lot of 3 stars. The bases weren't exceedingly difficult, they were a 2-star clan. So if you look on the stats themselves, overview, 23 3 stars versus 5. So, you know, it wasn't like a huge competition on their side with their 5 3 stars. I presume a couple came from up high. Oh no, number 9 got one, number 11 got one, and then left. Oh man. Yeah, looks like okay, so some of their lower guys, they did get some 3 stars, so fair play to them. But anyway, moving into this video, as I've said on my previous videos as well, I'm going to jump in straight onto attack number 2, because that was one of the ones that was voted. And look, even at the top 2, 94 and 96%. So yeah, there's it was so close to the perfect war, but just not quite there. So this is the number 2 guy. Before I jump into the video, as I've said, Revved Up is our streamer, so I've said this on previous videos. A link to his Twitch is in the video, so go check that out. For watching the wars live, really, and that's what that's where you can go to catch that. And yeah, hit me up on Twitter, guys, because that's what I'm sort of most frequently checking these days. So this is a Goho attack. Now the common sort of, or the current, should we say, way of doing Goho is 4 golems, a couple of giants in as well, to sort of tank the core, get the heroes in there. And what you're trying to do is tank the Inferno beams. So you can see it's more a lightning spell to take down the CC. Quite a lot of wizards, witches, barbarians, all sorts in that CC. So he's taking that down. He's got all those golems going in, tanking those Inferno beams, and all the things distracted. Ideally, look, he's trying to get his hogs to go into the base, not get hit by those Infernos, and just run around. That's the idea. Unfortunately, the Infernos have locked on. You know, the core troops are sort of starting to dwindle a little bit, which isn't great. And maybe could have done with a rage there, but I mean, you at some stage you just run out of spells. So you can see the Inferno did go to work. So if the core troops, the heroes, would have gone a little bit deeper and maybe taken the Inferno down, the raid would have been a lot smoother and a lot better. But look at that heal spell placement. I mean, the hogs have been kept in it pretty much the whole time, and wow, one clutch cannon just went down. But it's just the timing front on this one, because he had so little cleanup troops, he just wasn't able to get all those buildings down in time. So yeah, a little bit of a shame. I mean, it happens now and then. It could have been, it was just that little bit lacking, really. I think it was that Inferno that just seemed to wreck the raid. So I don't know, maybe he could have deployed the hogs a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, let's go back and go into the next raid, which is number 20. Let's have a look what we've got down here. So this is a raid by Lou. This is the base. You can see not crazy upgraded, you know, it's pretty low actually for the sort of Town Hall 9s that we normally take down. But I think the reason this raid was sort of chosen was because it was a Govaho, I think that's what you call it, with Valks, hogs, and golems. So we've got a couple of giants in at the start, and a couple of hogs to take down that initial mortar. Since it's out in the open like that, why not? But also it seems to go and trigger a giant bomb and get the CC pull. So triple task there from just a couple of troops, which was brilliant. I don't think that full CC has been pulled though. I do think there's more in there, so you might have to drop a couple of extra troops. I don't know if he's noticed and is planning to. I think he's trying to maybe save his troops and sort of take them on the run. A little bit risky, but we'll see how it goes. So two golems down. Look, sort of creating a pathway inwards down the bottom centre by the look. I'd imagine that's where he's going to continue pushing. You can see the rest of the CC are coming out now. Right, it wasn't quite pulled at the time, which makes it a little bit awkward. Could have been a bit smoother on that front for the raid. Just speeding through here. The core troops are going in now. We've got Valkyries going in. Everything's sort of moving in towards the core, and it's all going down, starting to go down quite nicely. Witch is still alive. Golem going into the core as well. You got your king in there, queen sitting back taking buildings down, and look, back end hogs just moving through the back side of the base, skirting around the top by the look of it, which will be a perfect pathing really for him. Hopefully there's not a giant bomb by that air defense, which it looks like there might be. Yeah, there is a giant bomb there. Look, he's going to need to react quickly, quicker. Oh, just let all those hogs die. So yeah, I would have definitely said, I don't know why he didn't drop the heal spell a lot sooner, or at all by the look of it. Maybe he knew that he was just going to get the This is risky, man. Why? Oh, that was reckless. Maybe he disconnected. It's the only thing I can say. Why wouldn't you use the heal spell? He's also got some archers and wizards as well. I think that was a disconnect. It's got to have been, because it's sort of like almost like he stopped on the raid. That's what it felt like anyway. So that was interesting. I didn't expect that when I was going through the recap. Let's have a look at the attack on number 12, because that's next in our lineup. So pretty sort of standard sort of Town Hall 9 layout, if you will. It's got some common features of basically a bad design. Looks like the double giant bombs are between the wizard tower and the air defense down on the south side. So let's see how revved up comes up with a plan to combat that. A couple of loons in early to take down the initial cannons, seems to have gone well. A couple of hogs in as well to complete the CC pull and take the archer towers down. Another loon down the bottom, and it's only the mortar that's left now, and those hogs got those double giant bomb triggers. So that was an intense start, and this is what I mean. If you can plan this part of the raid out and just get a really good start into the bait, I mean, you think about it, once he's taken the CC down, he's got 22 hogs and a golem and 4 heal spells, but he's also got sort of 5 defenses taken down there, and two giant bomb threats, 2 giant bombs gone, and therefore 2 double giant bomb threats gone. So he's just maximised his chances here. Golem's going in now. Heroes have got a lovely path inwards. He's created the funnel really well. They've only got one way to go, and they're going to go kill the queen. King, unfortunately, the queen's sat behind a little bit of a wall, which is making it a bit awkward, so the king's going to power through, but because they're only level 7 walls, it wouldn't take long. The queen would have got her anyway, I know, but it wasn't needed. The king got in there and got the job done for him anyway. Looks like he's going to get the second giant bomb trigger as well, but the hogs are already in now. Flat rush through the top, and oh, actually, the giant bombs were at the top side. Sorry, I thought I assumed they were doubles. Clearly they're not. There were 4 single giant bombs. So that's pretty good. Well, I don't like sort of showing videos generally on bases which are just really just genuinely not good. And this, when you can just absolutely tear a base in half like this through a basic sort of hog deployment. Yeah. Anyway, this is what the clan voted for. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching some hogs actually rip a base into shreds. It still takes skill to get the 3 stars, obviously, and you still need to have the understanding and the scouting ability to come up with a good plan. This is going to be the penultimate attack. This is done by Epic, and let's have a look what sort of army he's going in with. And we've got a cold-blooded LaLoon by the look of it. So going to take 1 air defense and the queen down, and yeah, 1 air defense and the queen down, lightning spell the CC, and then 4 hands for the rest of the base. So pretty standard. It's going to go in through the elixir storage up there, through the wizard tower, I'd have thought. Seems like the logical place to do it, and jump straight in. No wall up there to contest with either, so if you can get the funneling right, it's going to have an easier job. You can see he's using a wizard up the top there. Okay, I was slightly off. Look at the intersection he's found. So he can take both the air defense and the air sweeper down, and the queen and the CC with this with his initial. So in that respect, it's very good angle to go in. So I was completely wrong. So this is what happens when you look at a base for all of 10 seconds and then sort of try and come up with a strategy. Nice patience on the lightning spell there, good timing on it, seems to have worked quite well. CC almost dead, a couple more to go, but the Queen's down, the air defense is down, and he's going to get about the Teslas down now. The Queen will die in a few seconds, that Wizard Tower won't go down I don't think. Oh, it did, just about. Sorry, the LaLoon portion of the raid had already started. Couple of hands on the loons in. Being slightly patient on his final one, got the rage spell down. I imagine he's dropping his third hound about now. Sorry, another 2 hounds going down. See, I'd have preferred to drop them just to make sure they minimise the... because where he dropped his loons there could have been a trap, could have been an air sweeper, sorry, not an air sweeper, a seeking air mine. So I prefer to drop them not together but slightly spread apart so that they get the same objectives met. They land on the same air defense, but the path in just make sure that extra trap locations are checked. But anyway, it seems like a very comfortable raid. I love the way that hound popped just at the end there, giving him enough pups to get the clean up nicely. There's loons left, there's a hound left, so yeah, I mean this raid was slightly overkill. It's absolutely wrecked the base, and yeah, pretty standard, nice cold-blooded LaLoon. So top raid that was voted for now is the attack on number 5 by Xliv. I have shown the raid on number 4 in one of my other videos. It was on my live attack. It was the live attack that I did, which was also 3-starred by Xliv, so feel free to go check that out on my previous video. I think it was live attack number 30 I think, might have been 31. Anyway, looking at the last base, I think this is going to be one of the, even still, it's more upgraded but not a great base design. The Tesla spots are obvious, and there's a lot of buildings on the outside as well. Let's see how Xliv picked the base apart and what strategy he came up with. So straight up hog, looks like it's going to be a surgical hog delivery by the amount of giants he's got. King and Queen, just thinking about what he's going to do. He's probably going to shatter in through the double cannon down here by the Wizard Tower to give him a route in 3 wall breakers. Yeah, that's what I would imagine he would do. A couple of wizards down to funnel, King and Queen in, eliminate a giant bomb threat, kill the Queen, get the CC kill. So that's my guess. Let's see how accurate I am. Yes, perfect. Okay, so wizards down. He's already sort of planned to make sure that no other defences were going to hit those wizards, and looks like they're just doing perfect. Funnels created, Queen's down, King will go down in a second. I imagine he's going to wait until the golems have started going in and getting up front. CC pool started, now would be a good time to put the King down, and you can see he's doing that. The King's ran off to the side, but look at that wizard clutch then, because now the King's gone inside the base. Lightning spell looks pretty good. The King and the Queen are now inside, the Queen's down. Here comes the surgical hog part of the raid. Hogs, sort of giants down to distract, hogs down to going to start taking those outside buildings down, because so many buildings are exposed on the outside. He's just going to let the hogs just tear them up. He's got 3 heal spells, probably going to use 1, yeah, I was about to say, down by that last wizard tower, and it's all gone down. You can see that the path of which he took the CC squad, sorry, the kill squad, did eliminate a double giant bomb, and the other one was at the top. So because it was a surgical delivery, the chance of eliminating a huge group of hogs was a lot less, because they were all coming from different angles, and even the chance of a double trigger's a lot less as well, because a single hog might go in and trip a single bomb, and then you know, the other one's just a single bomb, and therefore it's not an instant kill for the hogs. So looks like he's just torn the base apart. And Surgical Hog is very sort of trendy at the moment in Clash. It looks good, it feels good to do it. It's a little bit flashy. It's a lot more efficient, shall we say. If you can, if you get it right, you can keep your hogs alive. You can take a base down with quite a lot of time left on the clock. Whereas your standard sort of CC lure, CC kill, and then standard go-ho attack, it always had a challenge of time. You had to be very quick and efficient on the delivery, and it was rife with mistakes. So if you can get surgical right, it's a very good strategy. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed looking at this clan war recap. It was a pretty good war. You can see I did try a Town Hall 10 and absolutely flopped it with a 49% as well, but I did take down that number 4. So my war raids are normally hit and miss, but just how much time I can dedicate into planning, which is I think the same with a lot of people really. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and see you on the next one. Peace.